flow too. Yellow flow too. Blue flow too. Yellow flow too.
What's up, boys and girls? This is Black and Yellow Movies here for another movie review, and we both saw the movie It.
So It is adapted from the Stephen King novel of the same name, reaching somewhere around 1,100 pages, and this movie came in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Now, the original novel deals with fear. That is the underlying theme of the novel. Pennywise the Clown is a vehicle for fear. And anybody can relate to that. A lot of people can relate to it, being a kid. A lot of people hate clowns. But fear in general is something that resonates no matter the age.
I've seen the one they remade into a TV movie in 1990 as a kid when I was about 7 years old, and that scared me.
Right.
But while I was watching that movie as a kid, I remember the idea that this character, it's aiming for each child's individual fear.
Right.
But in this movie, this 2017 movie, I feel like that was stripped away. But the fact is that there are 7 kids in this movie, the Losers Club, and they don't have enough time to go through all the kids. So what this movie turned into was a kind of a monster movie. It's not that scary. We would say it's not a horror movie. It's more of a monster movie because it's not that scary.
They definitely took a safe route, but it was smart. It wasn't a dumb decision, but as a lover of the book and somebody who was scared of the original, when you were really young, you were kind of left wanting a little more.
So Pennywise the Clown is played by Bill Skarsgard. The role actually was offered and it was accepted by Will Poulter originally until Will Poulter pulled out. He felt like the part was a little too dark for him and he was trying to separate himself from that part. But Bill Skarsgard took it, and I feel like he did a really good job of it.
He did amazing. Now, Bill Skarsgard, I read an interview with him and he said Tim Curry was great when he did the original, Pennywise the Clown in the 1990 book adaptation into the TV movie, and he said, so you leave that for what it is. He said, I gotta do something completely different. And he did. The 1990 film was a little more hokey, a little more, friendly.
It is.
This one is extremely dark, especially Bill Skarsgard's character, Pennywise the Clown, and he did phenomenal. Just the little nuances he brought to the, to the character, and the way he can make his eyes.
Oh yeah, that's he makes his eyes actually move in different directions, and that's not CG. Bill Skarsgård actually has that ability to do that. And also, like you said, there's certain scenes where Georgie's talking to Pennywise, and he's just quiet. He's just staring at him.
He's just staring at him, and you're like, what the? And then I don't know if you noticed, but it's almost like half the time. Bill Skarsgard playing Pennywise the Clown had like a little drool or something, like a little drool, kind of like, I'm like, is it the sewer water or is it like just him drool? Like, it was a really good effect because it added a layer, kind of a dimension to Pennywise the Clown. Like, little details like that is what I really look for in film, and when people can play a character who's so well known but bring some nuances and things like that to make it their own, I always applaud.
So like we said in the beginning of this review, this movie is not that scary.
It's not that scary.
But it actually has a lot of comedic moments in it.
It does.
That's the thing I liked about this movie. After I got past the fact that it's not a horror movie, it's not really supposed to scare me. It scared me as much as Stranger Things scared me.
Right.
I really appreciated a lot of the comedy, which made me wonder, that this was a conscious decision that they made not to make it that scary, because there's a lot of funny moments in it. So the trailer for It actually had about 200 million views in a very short amount of time. It was being shared. Everyone was like, hey, watch this movie. It's about a scary clown. And I feel like there's a lot of people who might not have seen the 1990 adaptation of it or have read the book. But the fact that this trailer got them really excited about this scary clown that's going around, and the trailer, the way it was cut was perfect.
It was.
It looked like a scary movie about a scary clown. And then you watch the movie, if you go and watch it, to watch a scary movie about a scary clown, you will be disappointed by it.
You'll be entertained.
It's an entertaining movie.
Right.
But
you won't be scared. It is. And I thought that was a little, not misleading, but I thought the trailer was damn near better than the experience of the movie. Like, I rewatched the trailer before we did this review after seeing the movie, and I was like, I want to watch this movie. Wait, I've already seen the movie. It was solid. I'm okay that it wasn't scary, but if you're not going to be scary, do something else that makes up for that. They did a couple things that were cool. Bill Skarsgård, all the kids in this film, amazing. the look of the film kind of had that dark, eerie, Stranger Things look. But beyond that, it was kind of surface for me. There wasn't anything I really could sink my teeth into. It's a good movie, but other than that, I don't think they needed to remake it.
So for my final score, I give it a 7. This movie actually made quite a bit of money over the weekend.
I mean, it's gonna do well.
It's gonna do well, and I feel like if they, like we talked off camera, if they had went and kind of did a movie that you would have wanted to do, an adaptation of the book, it wouldn't have made
made almost any money.
But we would have loved it a lot more.
I would have loved it.
Yeah, but it would not have sold to the general public, which I feel like movies, it is a Hollywood film now.
It's a Hollywood film. You gotta recoup. You can't just pay all this money or else you're going under.
Hey, you gotta pay the kid from Stranger Things.
You gotta pay. He's coming up, man.
He's coming up. He's a big contract.
Man, there you go.
I would have given this probably a lower score than a 7.0, but like I said, I watched the 1990 adaptation of it when I was a kid, and I have very fond memories of watching this. Nostalgia. And I really enjoyed just watching, hey, I remember that part.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I remember that getting scared at that point.
Yeah.
And I feel like that helped this score go up. At the end of the day, it wasn't very scary.
It's not.
If we didn't know that it was based off a book and it was just a standalone movie, I don't know.
It would have been okay.
It would have been just like an okay movie that you wouldn't even really remembered.
And I think for me, like you, when you have this nostalgia, I've read the book twice. There's a lot to cover. It's 1,100 pages. But for me, the book is so unique. I've never read anything like it. I don't think I'll ever read anything like it again. But I've seen movies like this. And so when I hate to compare the two because I want to look at it at a lone film, but it's hard when the source material you love so much is so original, unique, and different, and then the film is not. Like, we understand why you did it. You made a lot of money. I get it. But I still wish some of that integrity was left inside.
All right, well, those black and yellow movies are reviewing the movie It.
If you liked it, loved it, comment below. Subscribe on Facebook. Not subscribe on Facebook, but like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and we'll be back soon with more independent foreign film and maybe a blockbuster.
Maybe a blockbuster, too. All right, see you guys.